over the course of the season so far, and we're going to be determining who is our player of the season so far. So before we get into it, do let us know in the comment section below. I want to know from you guys, who is your player of the season so far, and who do you think, judging on our ratings, is going to end up in player of the season? So we're going to do it in a tier list, as we usually do. So it's going to go from 0 to 4.9 is going to go in awful. 5 to 5.9 is going to go in not good. 6 to 6.4 is going to go in okay. 6.5 to 6.9 is going to go in good. 7 to 7.4 in very good. And over 7.5 is going to be an excellent. And we're going to say that, 180 minutes or 2 games is going to go into can't judge.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna have to have played. One second, I'm just trying to get this correct. Yeah, you're going to have played at least 180 minutes. So it's equivalent to 2 games, we felt. That's like a good starting point. I'm just trying to get this right. One sec. Okay. Yeah, I got that one wrong. All right. Let's do this.
Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Yves Bissouma. A nice simple one for you guys. He hasn't played a minute of football. He's still injured. Paul O'Keefe says, 4 to 6 weeks until his return. So he goes straight into can't judge. Next up is a man on everyone's lips right now in Wilson Odobert. I think he's getting better and better. I think as well, like, when you look at the way he came into the season, he had a really good preseason as well, Wilson Odobert, didn't he? And I think he's grabbing his opportunities with both hands at the moment. I think he deserves even more opportunities than what he's getting. I am hoping that he goes into very good, but I think he probably goes into just good.
Yeah, obviously he had a bit of a tough start to the season, so he's been good. He's been very good in the past 4 weeks, but he averaged a 6.3 over the whole season. Last 4 games have been 2 8s and 2 7s for him, so he's doing well recently. But in the beginning of the season, he kind of flattered the deceive a bit, unfortunately.
So he goes into just okay then.
Just okay.
Next up is Radu Dragusin. He hasn't played, so he goes straight into can't judge. Vicario is going to be an interesting one because he's had 2 ends of the spectrum this season. Like, he's had games where he's been, bad, and we've rated him bad, and he's cost us. And then he's had games after that period where he's just been saving us week after week. So it's hard to judge Vicario when you're saying how is he doing this season. But yeah, I imagine he'll be middle of the road somewhere like okay.
6.6.
Oh, he goes into good.
Yeah,
it's a fair play.
And his form in the last few weeks have definitely contributed to that. He's got a 10, an 8, a 9, and a 7 in his past 4 of his past 5 games. So doing very well. But there was that middle period you're talking about: Brighton, Wolves, but Bodo as well, Villa. We kind of marked him down quite harshly and didn't cover himself much glory. So yeah, 6.6. I think that's fair, to be honest. I think there's been more good than bad overall.
Pedro Porro's an interesting one because I think of late he's had such up and down form. The last 2 Premier League games have been awful. He's pretty much played in nearly every game this season.
He has played in every game.
He has played.
He's got a rating for every game.
Every single game. Wow. So yeah, I mean, look, it's been up and down from him, I would say. So he probably goes into okay, maybe a bit lower even.
5.9.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he goes into not good.
I think in terms of what you're saying, his last 5 games have been 8, 6, 3, 8, 4. So right at the top, and then a really poor performance as well. Beginning of the season, he started quite well with an 8, 7, and 8, but in the middle of the road, he's been quite inconsistent, unfortunately. I do feel like not good is harsh, but then again, there have been a lot of not good performances. So, look, is what it is, I guess, with Porro. I do feel for him because he just has to play every single game. And I feel like if you've got a rest every now and then, maybe that could contribute to some more consistency in the higher level of performances. So I don't think it's totally his fault, but at the end of the day, you've just got to judge what it is at the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at moving forward, now Udogie is back. We'll keep him fit over the international break, and he's got a good 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks of fitness behind him. I think Porro should be getting a rest, and I think, in my opinion, for the North London derby, you go Spence and Udogie. That's what I would do. Next up is Kota Takai. Obviously, he goes into can't judge. He hasn't played a minute. I don't even think he's even trained a minute. So that's Kota Takai. Dom Solanke.
He hasn't played 180 minutes, has he? He played 10 at the end of the Burnley game. I think that was it.
We're going to can't judge.
So yeah, can't judge.
Can't judge for him. Dom Solanke, can't judge. The next one is Randall Kolo Muani. So Muani, hasn't had the most amount of minutes, but
I mean, he's had 6 games though, so
6 games. I'll probably say he goes into good.
5.8.
Oh, he goes into not good. Well, to be fair, he hasn't scored. He grabbed 1 assist against Copenhagen. He has missed a fair few chances as well.
6-7, 6-5, 7-5. So like no stinkers, but nothing more than a 7. So it hasn't really.
I feel like there's something there is something a bit wrong with the way we do this, because like judging by the ratings that you've just given me, that doesn't stink as not good for me. Like that should be okay.
Maybe we can adjust it. Well, I mean, if you're averaging a 5.8, I guess maybe you can say that is okay.
Yeah, like that should be okay, really. Like maybe if you're below a 5.5, you should be in not good. You know what I mean?
And below a 5 and awful.
Yeah. So I think what did we average Porro?
5.9.
Yeah, I think put both of them up to okay in my opinion, because I think it's harsh to put them in not good, because they haven't not been good. They've just been average.
Okay. Live editing of the system.
So Maddison, he goes into can't judge.
Yep. Unless you're judging him harshly on his antics on the weekend.
I won't hold it against him. João Palhinha.
Okay, João Palhinha.
He's got to go into good, surely.
7.
Yeah.
Average is 7. Yeah, I think he's been one of the Mr. Consistent. I'm looking at his performances. Only, I can see here, 3, 4, 5 games he's had below a 7.
Well, actually, if he's 7, he goes into very good.
Yeah. So, yeah, 7.0.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think he has been largely very good. I think in terms of him doing his job, he has been very good. Now, what he does affects the team is a different way, but he always does his job very well. So you got to give him credit. You know what I mean?
100%. Look, I am starting to get a bit concerned about him and his role in the team, and about how we can, do our stuff with him in the team. But however, that's a conversation for another day. And I think from what he does, he always pulls his weight. So I think João Palhinha, from an individual standpoint, has been very good this season. Next up is Mohamed Kudus. I think he's had a very good start to the season. I think it'll be harsh for him to be anywhere below good.
He is 6.9.
Yeah, so he goes into good.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, he definitely would have been in very good for a lot of the season. It's the last few games he's had 2 5s against Newcastle away and Chelsea at home. That's probably cost him a very good, those 2 performances. Because before that, very consistently high up.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like, he needs to up those goal numbers. He's only got, 1 goal this season?
1 goal against Leeds.
4 assists, so 5 goal contributions so far this season in the opening, 10 games? 11 games? 10 or 11?
5. It was 5 in the opening, like 7 or 8, I think, something like that, yeah.
So, I mean, that in itself is impressive, but he needs to up those goal numbers, and we know he's got it in him. He's definitely got it in him to do that.
But he's never been a massive goal scorer.
Yeah. But still, like, he's still got it in him to do it. Like,
Definitely.
He's got the skill set. So, do you think good is fair?
Well, you think he should be very good?
I think he's been one of our top performers this season.
Yeah, he has. He has been one of our top performers this season.
Like, he's been a tier above Vicario.
I think he's probably been more consistent with Vicario. I'd agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. So I would say he goes into very good Kudus.
But he's only missed it by 0.1.
Yeah. So I think it's fair to bump him up. Next up is Archie Gray. So Archie Gray, I think whenever he's been on the pitch, he's been really good. I think you can't really complain with the level of Archie Gray's performance this season.
Yeah, 6.6.
How does that work? How does that work? Because I thought like we've rated him really highly every...
We did give him a low rating against PSG.
What, the Super Cup?
Yeah, because he came on and didn't do very well. But other than that, it's been...
that is harsh. What is the average without the Super Cup?
The average about the Super Cup would be probably about a 7, over a 7.
In my opinion, I think he's been very good every time he's entered the pitch.
He hasn't got a rating since. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Sorry, I might have done this wrong. Because 1 minute. It's okay. Actually, no, it does make sense. Yeah, I think I've just given him. When was his last appearance? Oh, it was Monaco. I've not given the rating for Monaco, but that was a 7 anyway. Does make a difference. That was his last appearance, wasn't it, in Monaco?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the same rating. Doesn't matter. Yeah, look, he's been good.
We'll leave him in good.
Yeah, I think like I'm happy. I'm pretty comfortable with him being in good. Like, has he been very good? Don't know if he deserves to be in very good necessarily.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so he goes into good. Next up is Rodrigo Bentancur. Again, up and down. He's had his critics this season. He's had some games where he's looked back to his best. Inconsistent at times. Of late, he's been better, I would say. Probably goes into good or okay.
6.1.
Yeah, he goes into okay. Again,
he was actually probably set for a not good or an awful. But recently he's had some much better performances. Got a 9 against Copenhagen. So that kind of saves him a bit. But yeah, he's been up and down this season, it's fair to say. Start the season with 2 9s as well against PSG and Man City. Couldn't keep that up though.
Javi Simmons. This ain't going to be good.
5.9.
Yeah, and I think that's probably fair, to be honest. So he goes into okay. Well, 5.9 would be okay now, wouldn't it?
I'm saying okay, 5.9. Again, another player who, I mean, if it wasn't for, he got a 9 against Copenhagen and a 7 against United. So if it wasn't for those 2 appearances, probably goes into an awful. But he just gets it. And he's 7 against, to be fair, 3 of his last 4 appearances have been a 7, 9 and 7.
No doubt about
better.
it. Yeah, no doubt about it. He's getting better. I think the tactics need to work for him better. Like, we need to kind of build that team around him. So make sure when he gets in those attacking areas, he's got options to play off. That hasn't been happening, but that's no fault of his own. So that's Javi. Next up is Destiny. I think whenever Destiny's played, he's been pretty good.
7.3.
Yeah, Destiny's been
very
class.
Good.
He goes into very good.
Yeah,
so far, Paulinho, Kudus and Udogi are...
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Ben Davis, I mean...
Yeah, don't think he's played, has he?
I mean, he's come on in a couple of games, but he can just go into can't judge.
He has no rating, so...
Okay. He goes into can't judge. Next up is Dane Scarlett. Obviously, he came on...
Yeah, I mean, he came on 1 game, didn't he?
Yeah, he'll go into can't judge, but I've been happy with the cameo that I saw from him in that game. Brandon Austin, he goes into can't judge as well.
Yeah.
Brennan Johnson.
Brennan Johnson.
I'm going to guess he goes into not good or okay, like around
5.2.
Yeah, not good. We have our first not good.
Which, for a guy who's got 4 goals this season, again, this is the thing with Brennan that we talk about. This happened last season. Even though he's our top goal scorer, he went into I think he went into okay in the end or below, because when he plays well and he scores, he's not getting more than a 7 because he's never really more than a 7. But when he's bad, he's getting like a 3 because he's just terrible. So that's kind of the problem with Brennan. Even though he gets goals, he's always quite low down in the ratings. Although last few weeks, last 3 games, he's got a 6, 7, and 6. So again, improving a bit. But he hadn't got above a 5 for like 2 months.
Yeah. Tango bin Al Shahid says, no, Kolo Muani was your first not good. You moved him up. What was the average for Kolo Muani again?
5.8.
5 point, yeah. I mean, it's different to a 5.2. Like 5.2.
No, 5.2.
5.2 can't slide, man. Next up is Kevin Danso. I think Kevin Danso should get a fairly good rating. I'd say he goes into good.
Kevin Danso, where are you? 6.6.
Yeah, he's been he's been solid. That's how the best way to explain it.
I think he's been a clear downgrade on Romero.
Yeah,
but he's been pretty good when he comes in.
Yeah,
no problem with him.
Lucas Bergvall up next. He'll probably go into good as well.
6.5.
Yeah,
Yeah. Had a bit of an iffy period, but he's had largely good performances this season.
Yeah.
Lucas Bergkamp.
And he's made differences in games as well. Like the games that he's been good, he's been really good in. You know what I mean? But yeah, there has been some off performances in there as well. But it'll be good to get him back after the international break after the concussion. Next up is Pape Matar Sarr. Started the season off on fire, and he's tailed off massively in recent weeks. I would say he goes into okay.
6.2.
Yeah.
So started the season off with 8, 9, 9, 4, and 8 in his first 5 games. So yeah, as you say, started like a house on fire, but then starting dropping 6s, 6, 4, 6, 5, 5. But then did have a good performance against Copenhagen. Got a 7 there and an 8 against Everton away. So some better performances of late, but yeah, very up and down, I guess, for Sarr.
Decky obviously goes into can't judge. After that is Jed Spence.
Jed Spence.
I'd say Jed Spence goes into okay.
6.1.
Yeah.
6.1. Would you say he's been as good as he was last season? Or is it just we're expecting different things now? Like, because it was just such a surprise that he was actually like pretty good last year, and now it's like we're seeing the same thing, but like we just want.
I don't think he's been as good last.
You don't think he's been?
I think he's letting mistakes creep into his game, like sloppy, nonchalant errors where he's like kind of just doing stupid things on the pitch. Like I just don't like that. He didn't do that last season. He kept it simple. He stayed on job, and he was a really good player. This, like the goal that we conceded at Bodo, the goal that we conceded against Chelsea, I think it was. I think there was 3 goals. I can't remember which actual goals, but he's had a heavy hand in some goals that we're conceding from some stupid errors.
Getting too comfortable, you think?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's just like it just seems like lazy defending and just sticking a foot out and just hoping for the best kind of thing.
And I mean, on top of that, he doesn't really offer much going forward on that left back anyway, which is not totally his fault, but that's just reality.
Yeah.
So that's quite frustrating. So yeah, I kind of agree. I think I wouldn't say it's like a massive drop off defensively, but there's been a few things like that creeping into his game. I agree. I still think in one-on-one like defending, it's still very hard to beat. Don't start the season very well. Don't
get me wrong, I'm still happy with him and everything. Like I still think he just needs to cut those stupid things out of his game, and we need to move him back to right back. And we need to see. I want to see him have a bit of a run at right back with him and a doggy at the both fullbacks, because I think that could be a really good dynamic for us. All right. Luca Williams-Barnett got 10 minutes against Doncaster. He goes into can't judge, but you know I was pleasantly surprised about his cameo at Doncaster.
Yeah, came on, did all right, didn't he? Nearly was involved in a goal, so hopefully a sign of things to come.
Yeah. And by the way, Luca Williams-Barnett, I don't know if he's playing for England in Qatar for the under-17s. I think at the World Cup. He's. Did you see that goal he scored a few days ago?
Amazing.
Oh my days! He scored two goals that day as well. The guy is a phenomenal talent. But anyway, El Capitano Cuti Romero up next.
So, Cuti, 7.2.
7.2, very good.
So consistent. Mr. Consistent as well this season. As from what I can see, hasn't had any performance below a 6.
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely years gone by, he would have the odd stinker. Hasn't really had any of those this season, which is good.
Did you see the comments from Stuart Pearce?
Yeah, those were
on Romero.
Those were baffling. He's like, I keep telling everyone this guy's a liability. It's like, what are you watching? What are you watching? Like, this guy is a world-class defender, top quality. If you can't see that, then the game's passed you by, mate. I don't know. You should stop watching.
Matisse Tell up next. So Matisse. Yeah, he probably goes into okay. Maybe
5.6.
Oh, not good, Matisse.
Well, in the new metric.
Oh, yeah, just about sneaks into okay. And I think okay is a fair reflection, actually, on Matisse, because I think he's been creeping into it lately. He scored a couple of goals, obviously got the goal against Leeds, got the goal last time out as well. Obviously can do a lot more, in my opinion, but I don't think it's been horrific or not good.
Yeah, from what I can see, he's got 3 5s, 4 5s, a 6 and 2 7s.
So getting better.
Yeah, getting better.
Is that in a row, like the 5s at the beginning, the 6s, and then the 7s?
Pretty much. The last 3 appearances, 7, 5 and 7.
So it's on an upward trajectory. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Richarlison up next. 6 goal contributions in the Premier League. Do his numbers reflect it?
5.5.
Not good. That's mad, isn't it? That's mad. You got, in not good, how many goal contributions we got in not good?
4 goals each. 8 goals there.
Goal contributions, though. Brennan, I don't know if Brennan's got any assists, but he's got 4 goals. So that's 10 goal contributions.
Crazy.
In not good.
How mad is that? In his last, I mean, he hasn't had above a 6 since Brighton away. Every game has either been, well, there's only been 1 6 since then. In fact, there's only been 1 5. There've mainly been 4s.
Because do you remember, like, those first 3 games, PSG, Burnley and Man City?
Got 8, 10 and 8.
Like, we were, like, watching him being like, wow, who is this Richarlison? Like, if he could do this consistently, you know, our number 9 problems are behind us. Lo and behold, he couldn't.
In his first 2 months, he was averaging a 7.1. Ever since then, he's averaged a 4.5. So I think that tells the story of the drop-off for him. But I also think there's been probably a bit too much pressure on him just because all the other strikers have been injured and he's kind of had to play maybe a lot. But look, at the end of the day, he's putting in sinkers like that, and that's just reality.
Yeah. All right. Mickey van der Ven. Come on. I'm going for a player of the season rating. Come on.
7.7.
Yeah, it's got to be player of the season.
7.7.
There you go. Player of the season goes in. Is that an excellent?
That's an excellent.
Yeah, excellent. So our only player in excellent.
He's had 2 10s this season.
5 goals.
6 goals if you include PSG.
Well, 6 goals. Wow, 6 goals for Mickey van der Ven.
He's only had 1 game below a 7.
Which was Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every game has either been 7 or above.
He's been stellar. But the thing is, right, since we started doing this, how many times has Mickey van der Ven been our player of the month?
I know. He's just because he very rarely gets below a 7. He's always so consistent. He just rarely puts in stinkers.
And I think he's taken up his game a notch this season as well in terms of his aerial ability, the way he defends. I think from a defending standpoint, he's just looked brilliant. He really has. So Mickey van der Ven looks like he will be the player of the season, unless Antonin Kinski can sneak in there, which I doubt.
After his game against Newcastle.
Is that the only game he's played? He played
Doncaster.
Doncaster. So he actually can get a rating then.
5.8.
5.8. Yeah, he goes into okay.
Goes into okay. A lot of okays.
Yeah.
Well, if we didn't change the rating, it'll be a lot of not good.
Yeah. But last is Thomas Frank.
Thomas the Frank engine.
I think Thomas Frank is going to rank in okay.
6.4.
Yeah.
So we think Thomas Frank's doing an okay job at the moment.
Which, look, I think if you're like, don't watch the season, right, and you just look at the results and where we are in the table, goals scored, goals conceded, and just look at the stats of how we're doing in the Champions League and the Premier League, you'll probably think, you know what, first couple of months in the job, he's doing really well. But you got to look at the way we're playing and our style of football, and you know how many games we've deserved to win, how many games we've deserved to lose. In the games that we have lost, have we deserved even to lose by that margin, or have we deserved to get battered in some of those games? But yeah, that is the reality, unfortunately. So I think it's been a decent start in terms of results, but there's a lot to work on.
Up until Doncaster, which is, I think that was, September-ish, he was averaging a 7.6. Ever since Wolves at home, he's been averaging a 5.7.
Like, we haven't won at home for 3 months in the Premier League.
Yeah. Since the opening game of the season.
That's just mental. That is just mental. And it's not like we've had the hardest games. Like, we've had Bournemouth. Look, fair enough, it is a tough game, but we still should be beating them. Wolves, like, looking at how Wolves are doing, that is like a tragedy that we didn't win that game. Manchester United, like, we've beaten them the last 4 times, or we've played them. Like, that's got to be a win as well, in my opinion. Like
Villa and Chelsea.
Villa, like Chelsea, fine. Like, we always bloody lose against them, but every other game we should have won. And if we would have won every other game, we'd be top of the league right now, probably.
And that's just how it goes with football. If spots and maybes, but then again, the away form's probably been better than expected.
Yeah.
And although we've had not the hardest away fixtures either, but our away form struggled for a long time, and he's turned that around. So that's good. But yeah, look, 6.4.
Yeah, it is a concern because of how tight the league is right now. Mm-hmm. If we carry on the way we have been, I mean, it's been slightly better over the last couple of weeks, apart Chelsea game aside. If we do carry on, because we've got such hard games now, there is a real possibility if we don't step up and get some results over the next few weeks, that we could be sitting like bottom half of the table.
I mean, our away form could easily turn because we've got Arsenal and Newcastle away next two. Yeah. And I mean PSG as well, but regardless of that, in the Premier League, yeah, we've got those two coming up.
I think we can go Newcastle and win this year. Like, Newcastle don't look great, do they?
They're still pretty good at home.
Yeah.
Still pretty good at home. And Arsenal at home, away is always going to be difficult. So, look, it's mad. One loss and we could be 10th, potentially, even though we're currently 5th. So, it's
but
all right.
One win and we can be second.
Yeah, it's also true how tight it is. That's how tight it is. So, we'll just have to see. You have to see what we can do in the next few games.
But there you have it. Mickey van de Ven is the quarter player of the season. So a quarter of the season gone, or just over a quarter of the season gone. Mickey van de Ven is our player of the season so far. Special mentions to João Palhinha, Mohamed Kudus, Kuti Romero and Destiny Udogie, who all are performing very well as well. So you've got Danso, Vicario, Archie Gray and Lucas Bergvall in good, and the rest of them in okay.
So the only players in not good or below and okay are Johnson and Richarlison.
And that's like probably...
That's the two players that everyone complains about.
Yeah, and look, I think that Brennan has been getting a bit better lately, but Richarlison hasn't.
I just think Brennan as well, even though he's getting better, he has been largely not good this season.
Yeah.
I think Richie has also been largely not good. I think he has had, obviously, beginning of the season, he had some good games.
But it's just mental that it's 10 goal contributions between them, though. It's just mental.
So we just don't like our goal scorers.
Literally. You score goals for us, you're going to not good.
I wonder what that says about us.
Like, is there more goal contributions in that are not good, like with the rest combined?
Well, we've got, 19 goals in the league?
Yeah.
So, I mean, those aren't just league goals we're talking about, though, with their goal contributions.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's more than the rest combined, but it's close. Not far off.
Yeah. So there you have it. That is our quarter season tier list. Player of the season so far is Mickey van de Ven. Is that who you guessed, guys? Let us know in the comment section below. Did you? I doubt anyone didn't put Mickey van de Ven as player of the season so far. I guarantee you that. But we're going to move on, and we're going